Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible when we watched it happen.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Fields. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Off play action, Fields. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10. Fields again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. And that's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Fields now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One play action. Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Play action. It's Fields. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On play action, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. To try again after the sack. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of it. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back. Of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Carr going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Pushing his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, Carr. Got an open man. It's Pringle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now, Carr again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 25 on 2nd down, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he will have the Bears' first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Fields escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the gun, Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And some room to work. A think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
To throw again on second down.
Fields.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Fields on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
KJ Hamler,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears on one play have taken the lead.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play.
Throwing now is Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
Looking to throw. Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with but don't fumble the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down and goal. Carr. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Byron Pringle, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On first down, it's Fields. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields fights him off. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They keep it on the ground. White again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr. White's got a first down and more. Finds White. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Carr to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Carr. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They go with Jacobs, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 14. Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, fine.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.